Hi guys and welcome to Liam's Tech Guide. Today I'm going to show you two quick and easy solutions to free up a bit of storage on your Macbook Pro or iMac. So what I found recently is that I had a problem with my MacBook showing that I had no storage available or had limited storage available. I couldn't really get my head around this, so I went around the pictures, I analysed my files, etc. But I still had no storage. So the first step that I done is I went into About This Mac to check my storage because Apple conveniently tell you which files are taking up what storage. I found that my iOS files, sorry, were about 3 times as big as what I expected them to be. And also I had something in there called other volume or other storage, and that was taking up about 200 gigabyte of my drive. So first things first, I wanted to tackle the iOS files. So I found by going into iTunes, going up to the iTunes in the top left, going to Preferences, and then going to Devices, it showed all my devices in there. It even showed old devices, which I've done a backup of, which I no longer have. So I had an iPhone 6 on there, I had an iPhone 7 Plus on there. And what I found is that I thought in my head that once you got a new device and restored that device using the backup, that backup would override your previous backup of your old device. But what actually happens is, say for instance you have an iPhone 6, you go to an iPhone 7, it will restore that iPhone 7 and create a backup of the iPhone 7, but it'll also keep that backup of your iPhone 6 because it's a different device. So what you need to do is to double click on which device backup you think is taking up a lot of storage that is a previous device. Either double tap or use the two fingers and then show in Finder. Press Command I on the file that is selected and it will tell you the size of the file. So as you can see, this one's a pretty big file with 72 gig. So that was 72 gig of storage, which I didn't necessarily need on my laptop. What I've done is backed up this file to an external drive, so just copy and paste it to an external drive just in case I needed it for whatever reason. And then to delete the file, you need to click on that file that you've just pressed and press delete backup. As you can see, there is a little padlock on this one. So what you'll need to do is, this means that it is an encrypted backup, so it'll ask you for your encrypted backup password. So you need to enter that in and then it will delete the backup for you. As advised with anything, when you're deleting big files, just restart your system and then it should show in About My Mac. The second thing I wanted to tackle was the other storage, which was taking up about 200 gig. What I found is that it was down to Time Machine in the end. So I've got a Time Machine set up with an external drive that I have in the office. But what the Mac was doing, because I had a certain, I had backup automatically selected, what it was doing is taking local snapshots and saving it on the internal drive ready for me to back up to the external drive. So I didn't actually want that to happen. I want my Time Machine to work that when I plug it in, I press up backup now. It does take a little bit longer because it's not doing those local snapshots, but it will back up directly to my external drive and not take any snapshots and save it on the system. So as I said, it does take a little bit longer, but for me it was worth having that longer wait to do that backup to the external drive than having loads of little backups store on my internal storage and taking up more internal storage when I didn't really need it to, because I do my Time Machine weekly anyway. So first things first, you want to go into Time Machine, which I've got a little icon here, but you can type it into the spotlight, and then you want to go to Time Machine Preferences. As you can see here on the left hand side, it says backup automatically. So that was selected, so I've just deselected that. So now what you want to do is go into Terminal and find these local snapshots that it's been taken. So you've loaded up Terminal, then you want to go to Pages, and up here I've got it labeled to show Time Machine. You want to copy and paste this. I will put it in the description. So you want to copy and paste this. Press enter. It'll ask you for your password because it is entering data, your personal data. So enter in your password, and then it will show this. So this is the snapshot that's taken. It hasn't taken many, obviously, because I've turned the backup off now. But you may find that you have, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these in here. So to delete them, what you want to do is you want this line and you want to copy and paste that into terminal. But before you do that, you want this little code. So this is the code of the local snapshot that has been taken. So you're effectively telling the computer that you want to delete this snapshot. So you want to copy that whole line, paste it in the time machine, press enter, and it will delete that snapshot for you. You want to do that separately for each one, so each one will have an individual code. Once you've done that, you want to restart your machine. There you go, it's telling you that's running, it's deleted the local snapshot. Once it's give you that line, you can move on to the next one, etc, etc. When you work your way through it, just shut down your machine, restart your machine, and then it will collectively index everything for you again, and it will start the way it should. And that was the way that I managed to get around freeing up a bit of storage on my MacBook. So thank you for watching this short video. I hope that it's helped a few people. So it took me a fair few hours to actually work out what was going wrong. So hopefully this can solve someone's issue pretty quickly. If you like this video, please give me a like rating, and also consider subscribing to my channel. Also follow me on the social media, which is listed below. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.